The journey was not easy. I'm not going to say it was. In 2007, that's when I got word that Michelle was involved in an incident, and it was pretty serious. Michelle, as a child, was always the one with all the energy, rambunctious. I can remember going to her first grade, and the teacher said, "That's her desk, but Michelle's over here, she's over there, Michelle's everywhere." Michelle was the only granddaughter that used to write love letters to my mother. She just has this spirit of unconditional love. She will do anything for you, and that was part of her problem with her situation. Somebody asked for a ride. "Oh, sure, I'll give you a ride. I trust you. You're not going to do anything to harm me because I'm your friend," but they're not thinking like that. So Michelle drove the car to a new community in Atlanta. She didn't know a couple of the people that were in the car. The person that actually was accused of the homicide never got back in the car with her. Michelle didn't even know what happened during that time. She just took off scared because she heard some gunfire. In the back of our mind, we were thinking, she's not going to get convicted. She's not going to get convicted. But it did not go like that. It did not at all. When she was found guilty of 12 counts of felony murder, it's like somebody took my heart and just ripped it out of my chest and was stomping on it. That's 30 years. I might never see my daughter again. I'm at the age where I might not live even 30 years. I was ashamed. I was embarrassed. I was afraid to even share it with my church. You can't go through this alone. No one can go through this alone. You gotta have somebody, a spiritual friend, a pastor, somebody to help you on this journey because it's too heavy. I always had a small little remnant. We did a lot of praying, a lot of praying. When things don't happen, and it's been 5 years, and now 10 years, I think that was the hardest part of the journey, was the wait. Learning how to wait. I learned that biblical waiting is not like sitting around folding your hands. So I began to get involved. I started finding organizations. I went to different places to learn more about the system and learn what was happening, because when you start giving these young people of color all these long sentences, you're cutting out children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. A lot of the guards abuse the women. I've gone to visitation where they are standing around talking, laughing about a woman that they slammed to the ground or beat up. To see two of the women that are older, on walkers, that are no longer a threat to society, why are they still there? They say God shuts one door, he'll open a window, or he'll make a door. So he made a door with this integrity task force, which is able to look at my daughter's sentence and see that she had way too much time for the crime. When she finally walked out on August 22nd, 2022, the joy.
Having a mom that stood beside me, came to see me every weekend, never giving up, that meant more to me than anything. That place is terrible. And if you don't have a strong support system or a strong belief system or a strong foundation in God, you'll rot away. I feel like there's a lot of broken people who need just that one person to believe in them, to add value to them in some kind of way. Because once the value started being added to me, that's when I start flourishing.
This has been an experience for me that has shaped a lot of the things that I think I will be doing in the future. It's just the beginning.